men inside, Clark. Both teams with talented front courts.
Well, these teams rely heavily on their 4 and 5 guys, Kevin. It's going to be, I think, a lot of fun to watch. So keep that isolated cam on the paint area. That's where most of the action is going to take place.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Kevin Porter is out there with Rollins. And it's Green in at the small forward position. Porter, no luck. Now the 76ers with it. Here's Maxey. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Not just the perimeter threat now. Maxey very adept at converting in close, too.
Giannis outside. Back to Porter. Turner with a screen on Maxey. And a wide open look for Porter. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, extra effort by Giannis, the multi-time MVP. He's just built a little differently.
And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to McCain. A rebound by the Bucks. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout. And
it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Love the way Maxey works those angles inside. He's crafty.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in. A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
A nice shot by McCain.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Here's Rollins. You saw him with 10 points last game. Outside, Green. To the middle. And Turner throws it down.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, we still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something. Guys?
It's all about health. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Rollins. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
In the corner, George with it. It's three-pointers off the mark. Milwaukee in the lead. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. A different look for Milwaukee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for A.J. Green. And Trent subbed in for Rollins.
Kyle Kuzma. Gary Trent Jr.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Elbow shot is on the way. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Right on the money. Porter Jr. wanting to make an impact and a statement from the mid-range.
One thing this team loves about Kevin Porter Jr., Clark, he scores the ball.
Yes, he does. He's a walking bucket. You know, we've seen him average about 20 per game for a season, and the one thing you don't have to worry about with Kevin Porter Jr., he's going to keep it in attack mode all of the time.
And the first one at the line is good. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks making one of the most surprising moves of the summer, waiving and stretching the over $113 million owed to Damian Lillard, and then signing the starting center of their arch rival Pacers in Miles Turner. A bold move to say the least, but they feel he's the perfect addition.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent.
mercy me. And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. And stolen by Kuzma. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Fades back, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net. The 76ers trail by 5. Outside, Maxey, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Maxey makes things happen with his hard work and determination as a scorer.
A different look for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Gary Harris comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Anthony subbed in for Kevin Porter. Trent can't hit. 76ers are gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them.
Just way too fast for him. Maxey quick on the drive.
And here is Trent outside. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Jacks up a 3. The shot, no good. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, Gary Trent is out there with Anthony. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then there's Harris. And it's Kuzma in at the 4. And that one misses. You know, Clark, when Kyle Kuzma is in the right role and the right situation, he can help in so many areas.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he's capable of spacing the floor. His shot has just been a tad inconsistent, so that's why he hasn't gotten to the next level yet. But I love the energy he plays with and his versatility.
Count the basket.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Kuzma with it, now defended by Embiid. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. They double him with George. From deep, Trent. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And there's Paul George on the assist by Maxey.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. A.J. Green comes in for Harris. And Rollins subbed in for Trent. Portis for 3. And again, the Bucks miss. The 76ers leading. Here's McCain. It's rebounded by Portis.
Really good work by the defense to protect the rim and alter the shot.
And it's Green missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Oh, Embiid, too tough inside.
Once he gets that low, there's nothing you can do about it. Embiid is a major handful inside.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Pass to Edgecombe. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Portis.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Antetokounmpo. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Pass to Portis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on George.
Well, Portis is cagey now. He's got a lot of savvy, and he's got skills, too.
And he makes the first. And some young promise in the backcourt for Philadelphia.
Maxey already an all-star. Jared McCain looks to continue his promising start. And Quinn Grimes a revelation last season. And let's not forget, number 3 pick B.J. Edgecombe. They are loaded at guard.
Here's McCain. And the layup's good off the glass. McCain's got his second bucket.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Antetokounmpo.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
Here's Maxey. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Maxey finds George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Checking in at about 200 pounds, Maxey is much stronger than he appears.
Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Now, not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Barlow's checked in. Here's Edgecombe. Another miss by Philadelphia.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Maxey. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. 76ers lead by 3. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game.
And that game against the Nuggets, it should reveal a lot about themselves, where they are currently, and where they need to improve.
And now let's talk about that first half for the Milwaukee Bucks. They're in a tightly contested game. That'll do it for our show tonight.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Then it's George. Then there's Embiid. And it's Barlow in at the 4-man position. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo is unlocking a new aspect of his game. He said, quote, "I never initiate my offense from the high post, but Doc told me that you can be very effective there. It's hard for people to show a crowd, and you're one step closer to the basket. I plan to stay there for the rest of my career." Kevin, back to you.
Clearly a new wrinkle. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Great Frank, we know something every scout liked about VJ Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
Well, if he can somehow get into a rhythm offensively, I think they could stretch this lead.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's going to nail it.
And it's sent back by Turner.
Turner using every inch of his length to protect the rim. D9.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Bonus checked in. Here's Edgecombe. Covered by Rollins. Outside, George. Another miss by Philadelphia.
It has been a shaky start this half for their offense, shooting just 1 of 5.
Outside, Porter. Offline with his 3. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. They trail by 1. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Edgecombe. He has 6. Just 5 on the clock. Throws it up high. Antetokounmpo with the steal. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way.
Super quick in transition. The Greek freak jumping down the throat of the defense with that speed.
Here's Maxey. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
For Philadelphia, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Here's George, and he lays it straight in. 6 points for George.
One of the things that separates George from other wings is willingness to go inside and do work, to play near the goal.
And when you think about the greatest players, Clark, in Bucks history, it comes down to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I think that's where the list probably starts and ends. I mean, both of those guys led the Bucks to championship seasons and multiple MVP awards as well. But it's hard for me to say this, but maybe Giannis has a slight edge over Kareem. He's the all-time leader in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks for the Bucks.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And the Bucks with some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Harris comes in for A.J. Green. And Trent subbed in for Rollins. It's Porter outside. Doesn't go for him.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Bona, guarded by Kuzma. And it's Bona missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Porter passes to Kuzma to stop the run. It's hauled in by the 76ers. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Milwaukee substitution. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Cole Anthony.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And the Bucks miss again.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 8-point lead. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talk.
Let's get stops. Focus on the stops. If you like your shots and they stop.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Philadelphia leading by 8 on the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. Trent on the wing. He's joined by Kuzma. And it's Anthony in at the point. Shot clock at 6. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. From deep, Maxey. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Trent in the corner. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Trent's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Outside Portis. Giannis kicks to Trent. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Catch and shoot is the game for Trent Jr. You've got to look to set him up because he's lethal.
Maxey feeling it out a bit. Down low. Deflects the pass. There goes Giannis. George against Kuzma. It's tipped.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
Philadelphia leading by 4. George. And he gets it back. Anthony against Maxey. Clock at 6. Now Embiid. And another turnover here by Philadelphia. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Checked in for Philadelphia. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. A.J. Green comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Rollins checked in for Gary Trent. And Kevin Porter subbed in for Anthony. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team, and he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart. Let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much.
The quick-footed, creative Maxey, so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
Maxey hits them both.
We come to expect this from him in these situations. Extremely calm under pressure.
Edgecombe with the steal. Embiid off the bounce. Cleared away by Turner. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. Green outside, jacks up a 3. Knocks down the 3.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Maxey, and he banks the layup in.
No fear in Maxey, folks. This guy's ready for the big moment and welcomes the challenge.
Bucks trail by 3. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
For Giannis, his length and instincts on defense make him a feared shot blocker.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And that one is good.
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
And it's tied up with that one.
Exactly what this team needed. Completing the and one.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. The shot is off.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Green off the glass.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Oubre sets the screen for Maxey. Cleared away by Turner. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock. There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
So great seeing Maxey come through in the big spots, continuing to evolve right before our eyes.
Quarter outside. There's 14 seconds left in the game. 5 on the clock. Good!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the